for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
A golden opportunity fumbled. One mistake could cost us everything this October. One of our rookies choked against our biggest rival, and the race for a playoff rotation spot just took a massive turn. I've got all the inside details on what this means for the team. If you live and breathe Yankees, you need to know this now. Subscribe immediately so you don't miss a thing. What's up, Yanks Nation? This is your direct source from inside the Bronx, bringing you the hottest info and the analysis you won't find anywhere else. Today I need to talk about a situation that left my heart in my throat. One of those that defines a player's future, and who knows, our future in the playoffs. I'm talking about our kid, Will Warren, and his recent performance against our biggest rival, the Boston Red Sox. It was a tough night at Fenway Park, a true trial by fire, and unfortunately, the kid felt the heat. Let's break down the facts. Warren took the mound with a golden opportunity to put us in a dominant position in the American League wildcard race. A win there, and we would have opened up a 3.5 game lead over Boston. It would have been a statement, a clear message to the entire league that the Bronx Bombers are coming for it all in the postseason. But what we saw was a nightmare in the first inning. 6 runs. Yeah, you heard that right. 6 runs in the first inning. It was a cold shower. The Red Sox offense just didn't let up, and before we could blink, we were in a deep hole. Credit to Warren, he managed to pull himself together and hold them in check for the next 4 innings, not allowing anything else. He showed resilience, and that's important. However, in a game of this magnitude, the damage was already done. The 6-4 loss left us with just a 1.5 game lead, keeping the fight for home field advantage in the wild card series. In a series that by the looks of it might be against them, completely wide open. We can't and I won't dismiss the incredible work Warren had been doing. Before this game, he was simply dominant. In his previous 9 starts, he had an ERA of 2.81. That's right, 2.81. Those are ace-like numbers showing the potential we all see in him. He's got the stuff, the grit, and the mentality to be a big name in this rotation. However, September baseball is cruel. It's about what you do right now under the brightest lights. And this performance on this stage against this opponent seriously complicates his situation in the battle for a spot in the playoff rotation. The internal competition is fierce. We have the other rookie, Cam Schlittler, who, despite also having a rocky start against the Toronto Blue Jays on September 5th, where he gave up 4 earned runs in just 1 2/3 innings, still boasts a minuscule ERA of 2.40 and an FIP of 3.07 in 8 starts since the beginning of August. Those are numbers that impress anyone. And we can't forget about Louis Gill, the reigning American League Rookie of the Year. Since coming back from a back strain on August 3rd, he has been nothing short of spectacular. With an ERA of 2.83 in 41 1/3 innings and coming off a 6-inning no-hit performance against Boston themselves on September 12th. He's playing on another level, with Max Fried and Carlos Rodon locked in as our anchors, our undisputed aces for games 1 and 2. The remaining rotation spots are becoming increasingly precious. The big question lingering for us, the bleacher creatures, and all of Yanks Nation, is how the front office is going to piece this puzzle together for October. Was Will Warren's performance at Fenway a fluke or a warning sign that the playoff pressure might be too much for the rookie right now? Personally, I believe in his potential. That 2.81 ERA over 9 games wasn't a fluke. He has an arsenal of pitches capable of dominating any lineup. But in baseball, recent memory is everything, especially for the decision makers. Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone have a tough choice ahead. Cam Schlittler's consistency and Louis Gill's recent dominance put them, at this very moment, a step ahead in the race for a postseason starting gig. Gill, in particular, seems to have found the form that won him the Rookie of the Year award. His last outing against the Red Sox was a masterpiece, a display of control and power that fills us with hope. He didn't just prevent hits, he intimidated hitters, something that is essential in playoff baseball. So where does that leave Warren? It's almost a lock that he'll be on the postseason roster. An arm like his is too valuable to be left off. We'll likely see him coming out of the bullpen, perhaps in a long relief role, eating up important innings and keeping the team in the game if a starter falters. It's not the role he was aiming for sure, but it could be a crucial function for the success of the Pinstripers. Being a wild card out of the pen able to put out fires and provide multiple innings, could be his major contribution to our quest for championship number 28. The reality is that our rotation, which looked like a question mark months ago, now has depth and young talent. Fried and Rodon give us the experience and ace quality stuff. Schlittler and Gill bring the energy and sky-high ceiling of rookies who aren't afraid of the big stage. The competition is fierce, and that's exactly what a team like the Evil Empire needs. Players pushing each other to be better every single day. For Warren, the audition for the starting rotation may have failed, but the opportunity to be a key piece in the bullpen is still in his hands. He now needs to focus on his next few outings, show that the game in Boston was a bump in the road, and prove that he's ready to contribute in any way the team needs him in October. The road to the World Series is long and full of obstacles, and we'll need all our soldiers ready for battle. Now, I want to hear from you, the true soul of the Yankees. What do you guys think? Did Warren blow his chance at the playoff rotation, or was this performance just a stumble? Who do you want to see pitching in the decisive games in October? Drop your comments below. I want to hear from every single one of you. And if you want to stay up to date with the fastest and most in-depth analysis of our Bronx Bombers, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here, the information comes first, and with the passion that only a true Yankees fan can deliver.